In tonight's Health Watch, New York City doctors saved the life of a young boy after he's diagnosed with a serious heart defect.
Project Kids Worldwide brought the 9-year-old from Honduras to Manhattan for open heart surgery. CBS 2's Dr. Max Gomez joins us now to share this boy's heartwarming journey.
That's right. And as you said, Abdi Avisay was from Honduras, where he was growing up just fine until he started having trouble playing his beloved soccer. Now, that led to the surprising diagnosis of a hole in his heart. Doctors in Honduras couldn't repair it, but surgeons at NYU Langone could.
This is definitely a big hole.
If you didn't know any better, you'd say this looks like a scan of a fire, but it's actually an ultrasound of a young heart. The fiery colors indicate blood flow that's going in the wrong direction, because there's a hole where a wall should be between the upper heart chambers, the atria.
Extra flow to the right side become dilated, it can develop significant arrhythmias, ultimately right-sided heart failure.
That scary heart scan belongs to Abdi Avisay. He looks pretty normal, but he's a little scrawny for a well-fed 9-year-old. His mother told me 3 years ago, doctors in Honduras found a heart murmur during a routine checkup. He seemed fine until recently. She told me that Abdi's normally high grades started dropping, that he complained of dizziness and feeling shaky. Abdi told me he was also having memory problems, likely because his brain just wasn't getting enough oxygenated blood. That's where Project Kids Worldwide stepped in, a nonprofit organization founded by the late Dr. Stephen Colvin and continued by his widow, Helene. It brings kids who need life-saving heart surgery to the Hassenfeld Children's Hospital at NYU Langone, providing and covering visas, transportation, housing, meals, and medical and surgical costs. Dr. Ralph Mosk, pediatric heart surgeon who donated his services to close the hole in Abdi's heart.
What we did was, using the bypass machine, close that hole by using some of the tissue from around his heart, the pericardial sac. So we actually fashioned a patch out of it and then sewed it to the edge of the defect.
And just 10 days after his surgery, Abdi is doing beautifully. His chest incision healing nicely, and already he's gaining weight. And here he is less than a month later, happy and healthy, back home in Honduras. Although his little sister didn't look quite so happy there. Abdi told me that this whole experience has made him want to become a doctor. Oh. His mom wants to thank NYU and Project Kids Worldwide for giving her son the chance to fulfill that dream. The patched hole in Abdi's heart will be covered with normal tissue, and his heart will continue to grow normally. His prognosis is absolutely perfect.
So inspiring on so many levels.
Yeah. I mean, this was it'll change his entire life. He went from life-threatening to having just a perfectly normal life.
And maybe he'll save some lives, too. Who knows?
I hope so.